Nature has created creatures that seem so alien that one doubts their existence. Some birds not only look unusual, they behave as if they've learned rules we don't know. How can an animal mimic sounds that don't come from nature? Why do some birds invest days and weeks in a single performance, with no guarantee of success? And what does that say about intelligence, survival, and evolution? Behind these phenomena are stories full of excitement, endurance, and astonishing abilities. And it all begins with a bird that blurs the line between nature and civilization. Top 1. The lyrebird. At first glance, this bird is hard to spot. Among leaves, shadows, and damp forest floor, it appears inconspicuous, almost invisible. But that's precisely its deception. As soon as mating season begins, the lyrebird transforms into one of nature's most astonishing performers. With great patience, it prepares a small area, removing every leaf, every twig, as if building a stage. Then its performance begins. It slowly raises its tail feathers, forming an elegant, almost theatrical silhouette, and starts a show that defies all expectations. This bird doesn't just sing, it imitates other birds, insects, environmental sounds, and even noises that don't actually belong in nature. Every note is precise, every movement follows an inner rhythm. This performance repeats day after day, sometimes for weeks, without certainty of success. Observers remain silent, decide late, choose strictly. The lyrebird shows that survival is sometimes not determined by strength, but by creativity, endurance, and a memory that goes far beyond instinct. Top 2. The toucan. Even at first sight, this bird seems almost unreal, as if someone deliberately exaggerated it. Its massive beak appears disproportionate to its body and immediately raises a question. How can an animal with such a tool even fly and survive? But this is precisely where nature's ingenuity shows itself. The beak is surprisingly light, internally structured with a honeycomb-like pattern, stable yet perfectly balanced. It's not only used to reach fruits from thin branches that its body weight couldn't support, but also serves a vital function in temperature regulation. Through targeted blood flow, the bird can release excess heat and cool its body. Despite its colorful appearance, the toucan is not a long-distance flyer. It moves skillfully from branch to branch, using short glides, and appears almost playful in the process. However, behind its fairy tale appearance lies an adaptable survival artist. Its beak looks intimidating to potential threats and is often enough to resolve conflicts without a fight. The toucan proves that spectacular beauty in nature almost always serves a practical purpose. Top 3. The black peacock. At first glance, this bird appears almost monochromatic, dark, and reserved, as if consciously hiding its true beauty. But as soon as the light changes, something unexpected happens. Its seemingly black plumage begins to shimmer, revealing metallic reflections in shades of green, blue, and gold. This special coloration is no accident, but the result of a rare genetic trait where darkness doesn't swallow colors but enhances them. When the peacock fans its tail, a hypnotic pattern emerges from hundreds of perfectly arranged eye spots that subtly change with every movement. This spectacle is far more than pure aesthetics. It's a signal of strength, health, and genetic quality. While observers remain motionless, the bird subtly vibrates, making its plumage tremble and produces deep, barely audible sounds that are felt rather than heard. Despite its majestic demeanor, this peacock is astonishingly adaptable. It can thrive in various habitats and demonstrates a keen awareness of its surroundings. The black peacock reminds us that true splendor doesn't always have to be loud or flashy. Sometimes its greatest impact lies in the interplay of light, patience, and perfect evolution. Top 4. The blue and yellow macaw. Even from a distance, this bird catches everyone's eye. Its plumage looks like a living contrast of deep blue and bright yellow, as if nature itself experimented with color. But behind this striking appearance lies far more than just beauty. The blue and yellow macaw is an extremely social creature that forms close bonds and often remains loyal to its partner for life. Particularly remarkable is its communication style. When two of these birds fly together, their calls merge into an astonishingly synchronized sequence of sounds, almost like a consciously coordinated interplay. This ability helps them not to get lost even in noisy environments. Its strong, curved beak serves not only to crack hard seeds, but also as a precise tool for climbing. Despite its size, it moves with impressive control and appears almost acrobatic. Added to this is a high level of intelligence. It recognizes patterns, learns quickly, and can remember complex sequences. The blue and yellow macaw impressively shows that color, intellect, and social bonding in nature are often inextricably linked. Top 5. The ghost bird. This spot belongs to a creature long thought to be extinct. Its name alone sounds mysterious and perfectly matches its story. The so-called ghost bird lives extremely hidden, avoids open areas, and moves almost silently through damp, dark forest zones. For years, there were no reliable sightings, leading many to believe that this species had finally died out. Then something unexpected happened. Suddenly, isolated clues reappeared, as if this animal had consciously withdrawn from the world's gaze. Its body is small, its coloring pale and almost transparent, allowing it to blend perfectly with its surroundings. It is nocturnal, cautious, and reacts to the slightest disturbance with immediate retreat. Its calls are quiet, interrupted, and so inconspicuous that they almost disappear into the natural background. Precisely this invisibility is its greatest protection. The ghost bird symbolizes the fragile boundary between existence and disappearance. It reminds us that nature does not reveal everything, and some creatures only survive because they have learned to become almost invisible. Top 6. The yellow-headed bush sparrow. At first glance, this bird seems small and unassuming, but a closer look quickly reveals its uniqueness. Its slightly upturned beak gives it an almost mischievous expression, as if constantly surveying its surroundings with curiosity. This shape is no accident, but perfectly adapted for searching for food among plants, crevices, and damp spots. However, its behavior is particularly striking. The yellow-headed bush sparrow has an astonishingly complex voice. Its sounds consist of subtle variations, rapid changes, and clear signals with which it communicates precisely. Even more remarkable is its ability to use simple tools. With small twigs or leaves, it manipulates its environment to get at insects. For a bird of its size, this is a sign of exceptional intelligence. It does not live alone, but in small, closely knit groups that collectively forage, raise offspring, and ward off dangers. Sometimes individual birds distract potential threats while others remain safe. This bush sparrow impressively shows that true ingenuity in nature is often found where it is least expected. Top 7. The sunbird. This small bird looks as if it has absorbed the colors of the sunrise. Red, black, and white merge into a clear, high-contrast pattern that makes it instantly recognizable. Despite its small size, it radiates a presence that goes far beyond its weight. The sunbird is extremely rare and sensitive to changes in its environment. That's why it can hardly adapt to artificial conditions. Outside its natural habitat, it quickly loses strength, as if it were inextricably linked to the light, climate, and rhythm of its environment. Its behavior is calm but attentive. It moves in small groups, searching for seeds and insects close to the ground, and often announces its presence with quiet, regular calls before it is even seen. During mating season, the males perform short but intense courtship displays, where color and precision play a central role. The sunbird symbolizes creatures that can only exist under perfect conditions. Its presence is fleeting, almost fragile, and that is precisely what makes every encounter with it so extraordinary. These 7 birds are just a small glimpse into nature's incredible diversity and creativity. Behind every feather, every call, and every movement lies a story of adaptation, survival, and astonishing intelligence. Some impress with sound, others with color or behavior, but all remind us how little we truly know the natural world. If you like this kind of content, then support the channel with a like, share the video, and subscribe so you don't miss any extraordinary discoveries in the future.